All right, let's talk about it. That huge milestone for every creator, getting monetized on YouTube. Now, on the surface, it seems pretty straightforward, right? But believe me, there are hidden traps that can get your application rejected in a heartbeat. So today, we're going to break down exactly how to navigate this whole process and, more importantly, how to avoid the common mistakes that trip so many people up.
And look, the stakes are incredibly high. This quote from the creator AI Logic really says it all. You put in all that work, all those hours building an audience, and then one little oversight in the application process could bring it all crashing down.
So, that's the big question we're going to answer today. What are these hidden traps? How do you even spot them? And of course, how do you steer clear of them? By the end of this, you're going to have a crystal clear roadmap.
Okay, let's dive right in. We're calling this first section the monetization maze. And honestly, for a lot of new creators, that's exactly what it feels like. This complicated, confusing path with a bunch of rules that aren't always super clear.
The very first thing you've got to get your head around is that YouTube monetization isn't just one big on-off switch. There are actually different levels, and you have to unlock these gateways before you can even think about earning.
So let's pull back the curtain on what these gateways actually are. YouTube has two main tiers that you need to hit, and each one comes with its own set of requirements and its own set of perks.
Now, what's really important to see here is the difference between these two. The first tier, which you hit at 500 subscribers, unlocks what's called fan funding. Think super thanks, memberships, super chats. It's a fantastic way for your community to support you directly. But listen, the full monetization tier, the one at 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, that's the real game changer. That's what turns on the ad revenue for your regular videos and your shorts, and that's where the serious earning potential really kicks in.
Okay, so you've hit those magic numbers. Awesome. But you're not done yet. Once you're eligible, you've got to face this really important three-step application process.
But wait, before you even see those steps, there's a little check you have to do. I hear this all the time. I'm eligible, but the Apply Now button isn't there. Well, this is almost always the reason why. You absolutely must have two-step verification turned on for your Google account. Seriously, don't skip this or you'll be stuck before you even start.
All right, so once that button finally shows up, this is what you're looking at. Step 1, that's the easy part. You just review and accept the terms. But you really need to pay attention, because steps 2 and 3 are where things get serious. Signing up for AdSense, and then getting your channel reviewed by a real human. These are the moments that make or break your application.
Now, let's zero in on step 2, creating that Google AdSense account. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this is the single place where most new creators make huge, costly mistakes that can set them back for months.
So what is AdSense? It's simple. It's the system Google uses to actually send you money. But here is the golden rule, and you gotta burn this into your brain. One person, one AdSense account. For life. This isn't one per channel, it's one per human being. Getting this wrong is a fast track to an automatic rejection.
Okay, so when you're filling this thing out, you've got to be so careful. Using a separate email is a smart move for security, and this is huge. Select individual as the account type unless you're a legally registered business. Use your real, legal name, not your cool channel name, and make sure it is the exact name on the bank account that's going to get the money. And please, for the love of everything, triple check your address. They're going to mail you a physical PIN to that address, and if it's wrong, you won't get paid.
And once you hit submit, well, now comes the hard part. You gotta wait. AdSense approval is not instant. It could be a couple of hours, or it could be a few weeks. Our source creator waited 4 full days. So just breathe, don't panic if you don't hear back right away. It's totally normal.
And then you get that email. Welcome to the YouTube Partner Program. It is an amazing feeling. Congratulations. But hold on, the money isn't just going to start flowing automatically. You actually have to go in and turn the features on yourself.
This is the fun part. You're going to head over to that Earn tab in your YouTube Studio, and you'll see the options. You'll flip the switch for watch page ads, and make sure you click to apply it to all your old videos too. And then you'll turn on Shorts feed ads. Click, click, and just like that, your whole library is now ready to make you money.
All right, you've made it this far, you've done everything right. But now, we have to talk about the 3 big mistakes that the YouTube review team is specifically looking for. The channel killers that get people rejected, and this includes the one that our source creator almost made.
Let's kick things off with mistake number 1.
This one is all about being honest. Think of it like this. Your thumbnail, your title, your description, that's the packaging for your video. The reviewers at YouTube are checking to make sure that what's inside the video actually matches what you promised on the outside. If they think you're just tricking people to get a click, that is a massive red flag.
Okay, now for the second mistake, and this one is an instant rejection.
Yeah, we've talked about this, but it is so critical, I'm going to say it again. If you have ever created an AdSense account in the past, maybe for a blog you started 10 years ago or another old channel, whatever, you must link to that existing account. If you try to create a second one, it's game over. You'll get rejected immediately, no questions asked.
And finally, we have mistake number 3. This is the sneakiest one, and it's the one that nearly cost our source creator their monetization.
Think of this as your final exam. Before you even think about hitting that apply button, you need to become your own toughest critic. Go through your entire catalog of videos and look for anything that even comes close to pushing the boundaries of YouTube's policies, especially when it comes to clickbait. The review team doesn't just look at your numbers, they watch your content, and one risky thumbnail is all it takes.
And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. The creator had this video about making money online. Now look at the original thumbnail on the left. It's a little more aggressive, maybe a little clickbaity, right? At the very last minute, he realized this could get him flagged, so he changed it to the safer, much more straightforward thumbnail you see on the right. That one little change might have been the single thing that got his channel approved.
So, you did it. You navigated the maze, you dodged all the traps, and you're approved. That's huge, so congratulations. But the journey's not over. Getting monetized is one thing, but what comes next? Verifying your address with that PIN in the mail? Linking your bank, and actually seeing that first payment land in your account? Well, that's a whole new adventure. So the question is, are you ready for it?